What if everything you believed about XRP was only half the story? You've heard the hype. You've seen the predictions. You've watched the influencers telling you XRP is going to the moon. But no one talks about what I'm about to reveal. And the truth? It's not just uncomfortable, it's essential. Because whether you're already holding XRP or thinking about jumping in, there are 4 brutal truths that could protect your money or destroy your dream, depending on how soon you hear them. This isn't another moon boy fantasy or hype reel. This is the video 99% of XRP investors will never see, but should. So before you buy more, before you double down, before you make one more move, watch this all the way through. By the end, you'll understand the truth about XRP in a way that most never will, and you'll thank yourself for it. Let's begin. Part 1. Ripple can sell at any moment, and that's a risk most investors never talk about. Behind the scenes, Ripple controls more than 6 billion XRP. That's not a rumor, that's a fact. And while many see that as a sign of strength, here's the harsh truth. Ripple doesn't just hold those tokens for show. They've sold before, and they will sell again, whenever it fits their strategy. Whether it's funding operations, securing partnerships, or expanding the ecosystem, those sales come at a cost. To you. When Ripple unloads tokens onto the market, supply floods the system. Price tanks, and your portfolio, it takes the hit. It's like playing poker at a table where the house holds all the cards, and they can cash out anytime they want. You might believe in the tech, you might believe in the mission, but if you ignore Ripple's power over XRP's supply, you're not investing. You're gambling with half the story. And this is just the beginning. Because even if you've done everything right, even if you believe in the future of XRP, the next truth hits even harder. Part 2. Being right doesn't mean you'll win. You might have nailed every call so far. You knew Ripple would win parts of the SEC lawsuit. You understood the technology. You bought the dip. You saw the future. But guess what? None of that guarantees a profit. Because crypto doesn't reward knowledge alone. It rewards timing, sentiment, and often pure chaos. Markets don't move on logic, they move on emotion, fear, greed, panic, hype. You could be right on the fundamentals, but if you're wrong on the moment, your portfolio still bleeds. You've seen it before. XRP pumps on rumors, crashes on news, reacts to headlines faster than the facts can catch up. And the market? It doesn't care that you were early. It doesn't care that you did your research. It cares about momentum and survival. Being a smart investor isn't about being the smartest in the room. It's about knowing how to play the game. And in this game, logic is only one part of a much bigger equation. Coming up next, if you think you're still early to XRP, you might want to think again. Part 3. You're not early anymore. Let's be honest. If you found XRP after 2017, you didn't discover a hidden gem. You walked into a party that had already peaked. The banners are still hanging, the music's still playing. But most of the VIPs, they cashed out long ago. The early adopters, they got in when XRP was under a penny. They watched it explode, and many walked away with life-changing profits. But that wave, it already crashed. Today's XRP is different. It's matured. It's regulated. It's part of lawsuits, ETFs, and central bank conversations. That sounds like progress, and it is. But it also means the low-hanging fruit is gone. Sure, there's still potential, but the days of turning a few $100 into $1 million overnight, they're likely over. So ask yourself, are you investing in what XRP is today or clinging to what it used to be? Up next, we're facing the hardest truth yet. The one dream price you're holding out for might never come. Part 4. XRP might never reach your dream price. You've seen the charts, you've heard the predictions, $10, $50, even $100, and maybe, just maybe, you've already imagined what life would look like if it got there. But here's the truth, brutal but necessary. The market owes you nothing. No chart, no influencer, no roadmap can guarantee XRP will ever hit those numbers, because price isn't about hope. It's about adoption, regulation, utility, and global sentiment, most of which are out of your control, and even out of Ripple's hands. Sure, the tech is strong, the partnerships are real, but crypto isn't always fair, and sometimes even the best projects stall, flatline, or fall apart entirely. So if your entire strategy depends on XRP hitting a magic number, ask yourself this: what happens if it never gets there? Because building wealth isn't about chasing dreams, it's about planning for reality. Coming up next, how smart investors protect themselves with or without a moonshot. XRP is not dead, it's not a scam, and it's not a magic ticket to wealth either. It's a high-risk, high-potential asset sitting at the crossroads of innovation, regulation, and global finance. That makes it powerful but unpredictable. Smart investors know this. They don't gamble on price predictions. They track Ripple's moves, they plan their exits, and most importantly, they build a strategy beyond XRP. Because crypto isn't about hoping something moons, it's about knowing when to act, when to buy, when to hold, and when to walk away. If XRP becomes a core pillar of the future financial system, you'll be ready. But if it doesn't, you'll still be ahead, because you didn't build your future on hype. You built it on truth. So before you buy another token, ask yourself, are you following the dream or building the plan? And now you know what most XRP investors never hear. You've seen the hype. Now you've seen the truth. What you do next, that's what separates dreamers from decision makers. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit that subscribe button. There's more coming, more truth, more insight, more strategy to help you navigate this wild crypto space. Drop a comment below. What's your XRP plan now? Are you still holding, buying more, or stepping back? I read everything. And don't forget, crypto isn't a lottery. It's a battlefield. And in this game, knowledge is your greatest asset. Thanks for watching XRP Today USA. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and I'll see you in the next one.